Hey there everyone, Hanyou here, and welcome back to Trails in the Sky. Last episode we made our way here from... well, where did we make our way here from? It was the revenue, right? The village that I killed that monster at. Yeah, and then we got held up. We couldn't meet the guy we came here for, because he was gone. Now he's here, so let's go. There's some arguing. Was there some kind of problem with another traveler? No, nothing big like that. That aside, could you let us meet with the general? Yeah, he's inside. His office is the last door on the left. Make sure you don't go wandering around in other places where you're not permitted. Hi. I was supposed to be off duty today, but then we received an order to maintain ready status here in the fort. Door's locked. Alright, fine. Enter the hall on the left. Looks like this is the general's room. Alright, here goes nothing. Are you here on behalf of Mayor Maybell? That's right. Well, come inside. Very well, come inside. Thank you for seeing us. I'm glad you came. My name is Morgan. I have been tasked with guarding the Hocken Gate by Her Majesty Queen Alicia. It's an honor to meet you, sir. We are all here on behalf of Mayor Maybell. Please pardon our intrusion during such a busy time. There's no need to apologize. I've known Maybell since she was but a child. I couldn't imagine ignoring her request, much less one from the mayor. Alright then, would you please read this first? Hand over Mayor Maybell's letter. So it's about the missing airliner, is it? Under ordinary circumstances, that information would be strictly confidential, but considering it is a request coming from her, I'll tell you everything I know. Well, that was easy. Sweet. Huh. Are you happy about something that doesn't concern you? Crap, I should have kept my mouth shut. Mayor appears quite distraught over the situation, so we've wanted to do anything we can to assist her. I see. Well, I'm glad to hear that she has been blessed with some good people around her. Let me get right down to things and explain the status of our search efforts. Please do. The airliner Linde disappeared on its way to Roland after taking off from the Bose Landing port. Presently, we have units searching all areas of the region, but we have yet to come up with anything. So what you're saying is the possibility of the incident being caused by monsters or an accident is fairly slim, right? If an airship of that size had crashed, it likely would have been discovered in the initial search efforts. Yes, that's exactly right. In fact, the flight route between Bose and Roland goes over some plains that allow a commanding view of the land. And of course, the probability of the airliner going down in Valeria Lake or the ocean is extremely low. Why am I relieved to hear that it's probably not a worst-case scenario like that. So if those have been ruled out, then that leaves the door open to the possibility that the airship could have been taken, right? Which makes me think that the only remaining motives must be to... You realize you guys are, like, breaking character right in front of the guy you're supposed to be lying to, right? Well, remaining motives must be to loot the cargo or demand a ransom for the hostages. In other words, a hijacking, right? Also, considering the geographical conditions, it could have been a covert operation carried out by the Imperial Army. And that would be really big news if that were the case. What's the matter, General? I was just thinking that that's quite an impressive assessment for some civilians. We also considered the possibility that the Imperial Army was involved, so we have enforced strict regulations on the flow of information. An international incident, if taken lightly, could result in another war. Or, thanks to the small mercies of Idios, the possibility of another conflict disappeared early this morning. Certain organizations sent a letter to the royal family and Orbital Ship Co., claiming responsibility and demanding a ransom for the passengers. This organization goes by the name of the Koopa family. Kapua family. Koopa. King Koopa. Whatever. Bad joke. The Kapua family? It couldn't be who I think it is, could it? It certainly appears that way, to be that way. The Sky Bandits have been operating in the shadows in the Bose region and are led by 3 siblings at their head. I take it you've heard of them. Not only have we heard of them, but we had a run-in with them in Roland. Can't believe those good-for-nothing thieves have managed to create such a big incident here in Bose. Oh, come on, it's not like he didn't already have suspicions. Oops. You had a run-in with them in Roland. I had heard that some of their gang had shown up in the Roland region, but I think he's onto us. He's been onto you guys. He's just humoring you. At least I think. If not, the guy's pretty dense. Yeah, because of you and your big mouth. I see now. I thought the way you were able to analyze the situation was strange for mere civilians, but I never would have guessed a girl and a couple of kids like you were bracers. Who are you calling kids? Just for the record, Mayor Maybell did in fact request that we come here to talk to you. Silence, deceivers. Get in here, men. He looks pretty pissed. So this is how a hard-nosed military man acts, huh? What's the matter, General? Did these visitors try and pull anything funny? These bracers need to be shown the door. Throw them out immediately. Alright, alright. No need to push. Just what is your problem, old man? Trying to brush us off like bugs? You're no different. Hiding your identity so you could try and finagle some information out of me. It's because you pull underhanded actions like that bracers can't be trusted. Just where do you get off calling it finagling? It's your own fault since you didn't share information with the guild to begin with. Nonsense. Who in their right mind would leave an incident this big in the hands of a mere civilian group? I swear, of all the stupid things Maybell could have tried to pull, hiring a bunch of kids like this and getting in the way of our search party. How about you cut with the crap, General? Why do you think we've had to come all the way from Roland to begin with? It's because when it comes down to it, you military morons can't do your job. What did you just say? You heard her! Holy cow. Shira's really pissed, alright. For the past few months, you've known about the string of burglaries which seem to be the work of Sky Bandits, right? And who, knowing full well it was them, dumped the workload onto the guild instead of looking into it themselves like they should have, huh? And now, the second this incident happens, you get all get on your high horse with an attitude, yet you've got nothing to show for it, no hostages, or even the location of the missing airliner. Don't you think it's an embarrassment to the entire kingdom? Silence, girl. Military is an organization that runs on discipline and does not take action on a whim. Sounds like you're failing on both counts, then. Unlike a group I know of who didn't think ahead and let the Sky Bandits escape, so enough with your insolence. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize we were supposed to do your job for you. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that is kind of the point of the bracers, is to do the government's job for them, isn't it? Because apparently they're incapable of doing so themselves. So you're really looking for a fight, aren't you? How sad it is to see such discord. Strife brings nothing to be born, but only extends the barren wilderness within our hearts. Let me sing a requiem for you all, one to soothe your parched souls. A gentle yet wistful tune to bathe your brittle spirits and cause the deserts of your hearts to bloom. Brightly shooting stars, leaving trails in the skies. Like a guided light, they show me the way to your eyes. This yearning passion tears my heart in twain. And the cruel moon mocks my pain. If this fleeting dream shall never be, a single wound will remain in my heart for all to see. A passionate first and final kiss. Your tears to me are an amber bliss. Let us immure this eternal love. Okay. Looks like you've all understood what I was trying to get across. What is it that is most precious above all? That's love and peace, baby. Really? Oh, hello. He suddenly became very disassembled. Alright then, that's, are you alright, dude? Didn't see that coming. He's suddenly all a little, cut up at the moment. I think it's about time for the search party to be returning with their reports. That's right, General. I should get back to my duties and make sure you don't let those kids in again. Oh, and cancel any further checks on the travelers along the Eisen Road. Having these kids around any longer will just be an eyesore. Right away, sir. He ran away. I wish we could escape. He's still right behind us, isn't he? No matter which country you visit, military men lack romanticism. But you lot, on the other hand, appear to appreciate my aesthetic sense. You know, maybe we should get going ourselves. Yeah, good idea. We had a bit of trouble, but we did manage to get some information. After we head back to Bose, how about we think about our future plan of attack? Bye! Huh? What? Where are you going? What? Wait for me! I mean, please wait for me. Let me try and introduce myself again. I'm Oliver Lenheim. I am a wandering bard and musician by trade. As you already know, I'm an Erebonian touring your fair liberal. I'm Estelle, and now wait a minute, why do we have to introduce ourselves to you? Easy, Estelle, he did intercede for us back there. I'm Joshua, and I'm Sherazard. Things were getting pretty heated, and I'm glad you stepped in before something really bad happened. Let me just say thanks again. Hi, you've got nothing to thank me for. I only did what any person who loves beauty and peace would have done. However, if you insist, how about going on a date with me for a day? Really? I'm going to have to pass on that. First of all, I don't have that sort of free time. That's too bad. Alright then, I guess I'll accept Joshua as a substitute. What? What do I have to do with any of this? Please don't involve me in your questionable humor. Well, that's odd. I didn't mean it as a joke. Saying that makes you even more questionable. Now, just a minute. How come you didn't invite me on a date? You? I don't know how to put this, but you're a bit lacking in the sexy department. You might want to think about taking a lesson or two from your friends here. You're gonna get punched, dude. Well, excuse me for not being sexy. Here's what you mean by saying I should take a few lessons from Joshua. Calm down, Estelle. I think you're cute enough just the way you are. I guess it's true. You are a bit lackluster in the sexy category. Josh! Not helping. What did you just say? Oh, good grief. Anyway, like I said before, we're busy. I'm sorry there's not a better way to thank you, but we've got to get going. Then how about you take me along with you to the city of Bows? This is my first time in Liberal, after all, and I'd like to request a guide. Excuse me. Well, if that's all you want, then I don't mind. Shara, now just a second. It's the least we can do, and we're headed to the same place anyway. Plus, acting as a guide is one of the Bracer's many duties. Oh, alright, I guess we're stuck with him until then. But if he tries to sink his poisonous fangs of lust into Joshua... Estelle? Don't you worry, Joshua. I'll save you from this from his perverted intentions if he tries anything funny. What is it exactly that you think he'll try? Please don't refer to me like I'm some sort of ferocious beast. I'd rather you call me a hunter of Good lord, man. You're like freaking... who can I compare you to? Sanji from One Piece, Moroku from Inuyasha, maybe even a little bit of Vash the Stampede from Trigun. You're an interesting, weird... Yeah, you're that type of character. Or even Love Stealer wouldn't be that bad of a title either. Good lord. Are you right in the head? How about it, everyone? Shall we leave for Bows? Counting on you all to get me there safely. Now let us be off. Who died and made you leader? Hey, wait a minute, you. I'm not done warning you about the grisly fate that awaits you if you sully Joshua's innocence. Wow, okay then. General's voice is as loud as ever. In fact, we could hear it all the way here inside the bar. Whenever the general yells, all the young recruits come running in here in fear. Hahaha. So the general has finally let his thunder fall here at the Hakan Gate, has he? No doubt his troops screwed up something real bad this time. What do you got? I'm gonna buy these because I'm not sure if or when I'll be coming back this way. There we go. Let's do it. Yeah, big old birds. They don't seem hostile, though, generally speaking. Son of a bitch. Oh wait, you can attack. So something tells me you're going to be a permanent party member, since you're an actual fighter. Oh, hey there, mama. What's up? Really? Like, really? Die. That's painful. Nice. This should do it. At least I'd imagine so. Come on. Hit it hard. There we go. Nice.
Piece of cake.
Very nice. And out we go. Alright, back to bows. And we're back. Bravo. So this is Bose, is it? And it's more urban than I imagined. That building over there is Bose Market, no? Oh, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in Liberal? Well, I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Liberal News, no less. A guidebook? Do they really sell such things? I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age. So do you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I planned to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town. Right, the place we ate with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place. The Anteros, an authentic liberal cuisine, or so they say. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mira if you decide to go with a full course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar any day over this. Worry not, my fair lady, I've brought sufficient travel expenses. And if that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and musical, renditions, are you? Can you actually earn mira with that crap? Ha! I've starred as the main opera singer at the Great Theatre in the Erebonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned 1 million mira in a single night. Big fat liar. Alright everyone, good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos. What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Erebonia a weirdo like that? I don't think I like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype. Huh? What I'm trying to say is that I think the majority of the people there are quite serious. I read in a book that their ethos respects the strong silent type. So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist? Now just hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of this world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see, we need to report the information we got out of the General to Lugran. And it would be best if we let Mayor Maybell know after that, too. So first we visit the guild, then the mayor's residence. Okay, let's get going. Okay, so how you doing? But it just told me to come here and report to you. So I just talk then? Oh, it's you kids. So did you find anything about the incident? Excuse me. You bet. Valuable information at that. Estelle relayed the information that they had obtained from General Morgan. The Sky Bandits and the Capua family. You're right, that is valuable information. It looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild related to this. However, I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is an even bigger Bracer hater than I had originally thought. Yeah, I was really surprised myself. In Roland, the job of a Bracer is pretty much respected by everyone, so to encounter someone that hates Bracers so much... Don't worry about it, General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the Guild maintain pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for. Well then, I guess we'll have to try and make steady efforts while maintaining a low profile. But it looks like these recent burglaries are also the work of the Sky Bandits, right? Yes, taking into account the incident in Roland, it's pretty clear who's behind these. To call them burglaries is one thing, though, but because most of the stuff that's been stolen hasn't been all that valuable. I would have never thought they would go as far as to commit a heinous crime like hijacking the Linde. Now you mention it, that is rather odd. The burglary that happened in Roland was also rather mild in comparison. I wouldn't call what they stole mild, but you know, whatever. Yeah, and to hijack an airliner and then turn around and demand a ransom from the royal family? The risks there are greater than any potential reward. In light of that, we should probably do a little more on the investigative side ourselves. Ah. There you are. Alright, so... Come on, Missy, I'm begging you, please let us in. If I could just get a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way. Yep, that's right, and of course I'd need a photograph, too. I'm sure the mayor would be flattered, but she's extremely busy. I'm going to have to ask all those without an appointment to leave. Hope you can understand the situation. Come on, please! For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it, and I have an obligation to inform the readers. But... yeah, what about the readers? We can't possibly reach... We can probably reach double the number if we have the mayor grace the cover. She's said to be very beautiful, after all. To Dorothy, why did you have to go and say something like that? Huh? But it was you who was saying the same thing, remember? You said if we didn't have any news to go on, we could lure customers to buy the magazine by featuring the sexy mayor on the cover. You idiot. Miss? Well, aren't you two a couple of interesting visitors? I'll make sure to tell Mayor Maybell about the details of our conversation. At the moment, however, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Wait, this is a misunderstanding. Please leave. Time. So, are we going to be okay getting a photograph of the mayor then? Please, for the love of adios and my sanity, just keep your mouth shut. Niall, wait for me. Well, that was interesting. Whew. Good afternoon, Lila. Oh, it's you bracers again. Did you just return from the Hocken Gate? Yeah, something like that. So, those two you just turned away. A bunch of unscrupulous individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they planned to use the mayor to make some quick mira. But as long as I'm here to protect my mistress, I won't allow that to happen. Ah, haha, I see. You're really serious about your job, aren't you? Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Anyway, why don't you all come inside? The mayor is waiting for you. Alright, we're going to end this here, so if you enjoyed it, please leave the video a like. Don't forget to subscribe for more content in the future. Until next time, everybody, have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye!